Guy Fieri, the energetic and charismatic celebrity chef known for his bold flavors and larger-than-life personality on television, recently opened up about a serious and unexpected health challenge that sidelined him for several weeks. The incident involved a severe injury to his leg, specifically a dramatic tear in his quadriceps muscle, which he described in vivid detail as feeling like the muscle had literally exploded in the center. The accident occurred during the filming of his new series, Flavor Town Food Fight, a show that brings together competitive cooking elements in high-energy environments. While navigating a set, Fieri slipped down a set of steps in what seemed like a routine moment. One foot moved forward naturally, but the other caught on the threshold, creating an awkward and forceful extension of his body. He recalled the moment as resembling an unintended split, with his right leg compressing violently into itself. The result was an immediate and excruciating rupture in the quad muscle, the large group of 4 muscles at the front of the thigh responsible for straightening the knee and supporting much of the leg's power. What made this injury particularly shocking and rare was its location. Typically, quadriceps tears occur at the tendon level, where the muscle attaches to the bone, or sometimes the tendon itself pulls away from the bone entirely. In Fieri's case, however, the tear happened right in the middle of the thickest, strongest part of the quad. His doctor, a professional with 2 decades of experience, reportedly told him that this kind of mid-muscle rupture was something he had never encountered before. The muscle essentially split apart in the center, leading to what Fieri called an explosion of the tissue. The pain was intense, and the immediate aftermath required swift medical intervention to prevent further complications. Because the tear was so central and severe, there was a risk that the muscle could recede or retract further, worsening the damage and complicating recovery. Emergency surgery was performed shortly after the incident to repair the torn tissue, reattach and stabilize the muscle fibers, and ensure proper healing could begin. Following the procedure, Fieri faced a lengthy and restrictive recovery period. He spent a full 8 weeks relying on a wheelchair for mobility, later transitioning to crutches as he gradually regained strength. The holiday season, which is usually filled with family gatherings, cooking, and high activity for someone in the food world like Fieri, became a time of enforced rest and adaptation. The chef, who shares his life with his wife and their sons, one adult son in his late 20s and a younger one in his late teens, spoke candidly about how challenging it was to stay off his feet. Simple everyday tasks became difficult, and he had to rely on family members for support, including during holiday meals where his son stepped up to handle cooking duties. This period gave him a newfound appreciation for mobility and the ability to move freely, something he had taken for granted in his fast-paced career that involves constant travel, kitchen work, and on-set energy. In his health update, Fieri expressed gratitude for being in the final stages of healing. His doctors had recently cleared him to stop using crutches and begin light walking, a significant milestone after weeks of immobility. However, he emphasized caution, noting that his medical team urged him not to push too hard too soon. The goal is to avoid any regression or re-injury, especially with upcoming commitments on the horizon. Fieri is particularly excited about returning to full form in time for a major event, hosting a Super Bowl tailgate party, where he'll bring his signature Flavortown flair to fans with food, fun, and celebration. He plans to have family members, including his sons and nephew, join him in the preparations and execution of the event, turning what could have been a setback into a team effort. Throughout the recovery process, Fieri has reflected on the experience as one of the toughest he's faced in many years. The sudden shift from high-energy activity to complete dependence on mobility aids tested his patience and resilience. Yet, he remains optimistic and determined, crediting his supportive family, medical team, and the outpouring of well wishes from fans for helping him through. The injury has reminded him of the importance of listening to his body and taking recovery seriously, even for someone as driven and active as he is.